Okay, you have written fast and furiously, and now you have all this information that you've gathered, and we've got to kind of figure out what to do with it. But there are a few things that I want to remind you, and I hope you realize at this point that I keep talking about organization, organization, organization. Your table of contents, the structure that you use, the organization of your informational text really matters. And that's what I want to teach you today, even more about how to make strong informational writing. Listen, your writing is going to have a logical structure. What that means is the most important thing that you have to say in a chapter, that's going to be first. Your least important thing is going to be last. So not only should your whole book be that way, each chapter should be organized that way. Your chapters should have almost equal weight or importance. They should be about the same length. Now notice, in mine, I had a super short chapter 1. That's right. I just needed to really define my topic. I could have made that longer, really, by going into genres can be divided into smaller groups and explained a little bit more about that, but that's not how I wanted to organize. But if you look at my chapter 2 and my chapter 3 and my chapter 4 and my chapter 5, they're all pretty much the same length. Chapter 3 got a little long, but they're all pretty much the same length. And I don't tell like little tiny things. They all have important things that I'm sharing. Also, I have to make sure that my book covers all the topic. I can't talk about genres and then just explain only about the nonfiction ones. I have to tell about the fiction as well. I don't get to pick and choose the little teeny tiny, things that I leave out. I need to make sure the whole topic or the angle that I'm teaching, that whole thing is covered. I can't talk about taking care of dogs and not talk about feeding dogs. That's a very important thing. Can't leave that out. So make sure you cover the whole topic. And this is really important. We don't repeat the same information chapter after chapter after chapter. Think about the informational books you read. If you are reading a book that says the same thing in chapter 1 and chapter 2 and chapter 3, you are asleep by chapter 4. Don't repeat the same thing over and over again. You're organized, so you should have a different focus for each one of your chapters. Strong informational writing has all of these things. Organize, boys and girls, you have to organize.